They say you can't eat your cake and have it too. We are here to dispel that notion because one man, and that is none other than Baba, is eating his cake and having it too. So how is Baba eating his cake and having it too? In Kenya's evolving political circus, doublespeak has become the official language, and no one speaks it more fluently than Baba himself. Raila Odinga, once the undisputed commander of the opposition trenches, now finds himself living two parallel realities. One foot in the kitchen of government and the other in the streets, claiming his space in the opposition when convenience calls. For now, he is Raila, the government defender, and he is doing the job quite well.
Mr. Odinga appeals to ODM members and leaders to exercise decorum, civility, restraint and respect for each other as they debate the current state of affairs and the future of the party.
But if he has over the years been criticizing the government, why can't he just let others do it? Or has he owned the preserve to criticize the government? Is he the one with the right dosage of criticism and that any other player would overdose or underdose the government? Does he have the monopoly of criticizing the government? Maybe he feels jealous when any other person is doing it, or maybe he wants to leave the government just in time before 2027 to start criticizing it again. Therefore, he is now looking for content. Too much of Raila. Let's go back to ODM and the splinter in ODM. Here's a short story. Long ago, parents would choose spouses for their children. It didn't matter whether whoever was brought was tall, dark, handsome, or the converse was true. You had no right to question, but had to start loving them instantly. A wedding would be planned and boom, honeymoon. And the morning after the wedding, grandmothers and aunties would come to inspect the sheets, looking for evidence. There had to be, spots of red. Fast forward to 2025, and Baba is now pushing his political children to bed with the current regime. Some, however, have refused to enter the bedroom, and Baba is unhappy. Mbona mtaki kudate watoto wa Samoei na mnajua vile ako na pesa? Mnataka tukule nini? Kama nini hapana nataka kula, mimi nataka kula. Nasikia sawa?
Baba tunampatia heshima, lakini mimi pia niko na akili. Mimi nilitoka Nyalenda nilikuja Nairobi bwana. Na nikashuka ambassador. Venye nilishuka ambassador, niliambia mamangu utarudi nyumbani in 2 ways. One ilikuwa kwa sanduku ya maiti, nyingine ilikuwa kwa nikiendesha gari. Hiyo ndio jambo niliwacha nayo mamangu. Kwa hivyo hii mambo ati mtu ananibebea akili, hakuna mwenye anaweza nibebea akili. Heshima itakuwa, lakini akili yangu itabaki hivyo.
The wedding bells are ringing. The wedding is already planned and the dowry paid. But some brides are not buying into the idea. So what would you do if you were Baba? Return the dowry and call it quits? Crack the whip on the defiant children? I mean, even the Secretary General of the party does not recognize the UDA-ODM agreement.
Mimi sitajiunga na hawa ndugu zetu wengine wa ODM. Wameingiza mrija ndani ya serikali ya Ruto, wanavuta maziwa peke yao, alafu wanasema katibu mkuu anyamaze. Nazungumza kwa niaba ya hawa ambao maziwa haikuji kwa hiyo mrija.
There are those prodigal children who just won't comply. What inspires their defiance? Is it that they are self-driven and pro-people? Let's pause for a moment. We may be dumb, but not that dumb. We all have a brain. Let's put it to task. Could this be a well-choreographed game of wits? What if ODM is playing good cop, bad cop politics, buying time, as they continue to eat? The drama doesn't end here. There are some shackles of discontent at the Orange House. There is something James Orengo said that has got heads turning and tails wagging. What exactly did the Siaya man say?
Ruto is taking us into a sinking ship. And I'm urging everybody that joining Ruto is a disaster, is an abomination. It cannot work.
That is definitely below the belt. And as if that was not enough.
All of us cannot be in government. Just fight for your right. Just fight for your right. And you'll have a better country. Asante sana kwa hayo machache. I call upon Raila Odinga.
Now, there is something called body language. See how Raila greeted James Orengo after the speech. Let us look at it in slow motion and see how happy or otherwise Baba was after the man from Siaya spoke his mind. What could be running through his mind? Huyu Orengo anaona Ruto iko hapa, alafu bado anachoma. Siangeita mimi kando. Sasa sijui Ruto anafikiriaje. Hawa ni wale watoto wageni wakikuja wanafaa kufichwa, wakae kwa bedroom wakacheze PS hadi wageni waende. Bure kabisa. But if you think that this has been taken lightly, you need to think again. There is some constituency that has been rubbed the wrong way by this particular take, and they are not taking it lying down.
Hatutakubali rafiki, rudi nyuma, omba baba msamaha ili ukuje tufanye na sisi. Ikiwa mkushinda baba, kaa kando baba, tuchakue gavana mpya ambaye itatuongoza hapa Bondo. Kwa sisi watu wa Bondo tumeamua kwa sahi, hatutakubali madharau ya ODM Orengo. Ile wakati basisi ya Fidel alifanya hivi, tena kwa sasa nataka kurudia. Hatutakubali.
Allow me to thank this multitude who have come out to express their displeasure about our governor utterances that he made during the burial and the funeral service of Raila Odinga.
So if by any chance you ever thought that the Mtu Wetu syndrome died, think again. It is alive and well. You attack our guy, irrespective of whether he's right or wrong, and the whole village, including the dogs and the cats, come for you. Even the chicken in that village refuses to roost. It is business unusual. They don't care that they are not at the table. The question is, why are you attacking my thief or our thief? Meanwhile, Baba is seated at the table, busy eating, and he understands table manners. You can't talk with a mouthful. Now can you? Nani huyo anaongea watu wakikula? Owino, mbona unaongea watu wakikula? Orengo, ama ni wewe? Nyamazeni na muendelee kula. Mimi sitaki porojo wala nyokonyoko. Mnataka kuharibia mimi? Kula alafu ende uingie kwa kitanda. Serikali inakuja. Unasikia sawa? Na nisisikie kelele. Nyamaza kabisa.
The ODM Supremo is calling for calm and civility as members engage fiercely on the matter. The statement shared by Raila's spokesman, Dennis Onyango, reads, and I quote, Mr. Odinga appeals to ODM members and leaders to exercise decorum, civility, restraint, and respect for each other as they debate the current state of affairs and the future of the party.
To help us break this down further, I have our ground reporter, Paulo, who is in the Orange House. Paulo, if you can hear me, how are things on the ground?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, we are right outside Chungwa House, where we are here to get the situation on the ground. And I'm joined by none other than, what is your name again?
I'm James Amadi. Na mimi ni ODM damu kutoka jadi. Backup ya ODM ndio sisi sasa.
So how does it feel to be in government?
Hapo sasa ndio kuna shida kidogo tu. Hapo kuna shida.
What do you mean? Because I thought ODM was in government and the government was in ODM.
Unajua kitu ilifanyika, Baba alienda Canaan peke yake. Sisi akatuacha wapi? Jericho.
No, I thought it is Misri.
We wacha hiyo mambo, asikwenda kanisa hii Sunday.
Okay. It doesn't matter what happened.
Unajua kitu ilifanyika sasa. Tukiteseka na Baba, tulikuwa tunateseka ni kama mtu ako kwa desert. Na sasa venye ameingia sasa, yeye anakula peke yake desert.
What do you mean? Kuingia na yeye?
What I mean is, vile ODM na UDA walishikana wakaform ODA, hii order. Sisi hatujapewa membership card bado, unaona? Na hii membership card ndio ni kama meal card. Unaona?
So is ODM in government or outside government?
Hiyo tunaweza sema ni kama bado kwa sasa iko inside out.
Inside out?
Outside in. We tuseme tu kwa sasa iko tu, it's just there for now.
Telling you there is so much confusion here that even confusion itself is getting confused about this confusion. Confusion inaangalia confusion iko hapa, mpaka confusion yenyewe inakuwa confused. Ground iko confused. Over to you in our studios.
They say if you can't convince them, confuse them. This could be the tactic Baba is employing to confuse ODM supporters. Is it working? Will it hold for long? Will he hold till 2027 and attempt to save Kasongo? Or will Baba jump ship and run to fully occupy his seat in opposition? It is a game of wait and see. But as we speak, the orange is split. I don't know whether Kasongo eats oranges, but it is easier to eat oranges when they are split. And the orange is split for sure. Till next week, please subscribe to our channel and let's keep dissecting the happenings in our political sphere. Goodbye for now. Don't forget to eat vitamin C. Don't forget to eat your orange.
DJ, pana leta mchanganyiko. Nataka lero, lero ni lero. Lero.